Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Welcome back. Another Sunday morning stream. Today I'm painting some more Marvel Crisis Protocol Dr. Octopus today. This is not the core box Dr. Octopus. This is a one from the Rival Panels Spider-Man versus Dr. Octopus. And it's just a much more dynamic and interesting pose. So I've elected to go for it. Let's go. So I'm not happy with this yellow colour, so we're going to try and see if we can save it today. Mind you, I was trying to do a different yellow colour to some of the other yellows, just something a little bit more sickly looking. So I will see what we can do about fixing that today. Been a very long week of work this week. I didn't do as much painting as I would have liked, as I was pretty tired, but got some models to show off later on. These are actually, these little octopus arms, these are one of the easiest things to paint well in non-metallic metal. Really, really easy. Because they're cylinders. Cylinders have a very specific way that they need to be highlighted. And you can do that without too much difficulty. So this week I played a couple of games on Wednesday night, and those games were outstanding. In both games I again played with Convocation, Doctor Strange leading the way, his friend Wongers joining him on the ride, and yeah, it went really well. I think I won both those games. One was against Avengers and one was against Web Warriors, and I tried, in both instances I tried some new models, so I'm trying to experiment with as many different models as I can to see which faction suits my style of play, if any, and also just getting a bit of a feel for the game. So the Web Warriors game, who did I play in that? I Played Bucky, Strange, Mordo, and I don't remember. I painted up Enchantress this week and I was really excited to use Enchantress, and then I never got around to using her in a game, which is annoying. But in the first game I used Hulkbuster, the Hulkbuster, the big Tony Stark suit, and he was very, very fun indeed. Felt really cool using the Hulkbuster. Let's do a little zooming in. So what I basically found after I think I played 5 or 6 games with Convocation now, they're not really rustling my jimmies all that much. Just don't feel like a dynamic enough play style. And by that I mean I've spent most games just sort of standing centrally and punching guys in the face. And they do a pretty good job of punching in the face, but I don't feel like I'm making any really awesome decisions that are the reason for my victories. I feel like I'm just getting into a dice-off slugfest. Which is working okay, but yeah, it's not a matter of they're bad. I just think they're not really suiting what I want to get out of the game, which is lots of dynamic decision making. We'll see. We might give them one more run around. See what tech pieces I can include to maybe change how I feel about them. But I've been planning for a change this week to Spider Foes, which is the reason we're painting Doc Ock, and the reason I also painted Green Goblin, Lizard, and then Mysterio. They're all going to get painted eventually, but bump them up the front of the schedule. G'day DD Minis. So that was Wednesday night. Tuesday night we played Terraforming Mars. Very good. Got to try one of the expansions for the first time, which I liked a lot. And yesterday I also got to play a couple of games of MCP with some of my Tuesday night friends, trying to convince them they should get into the game. Mike Nelson from MST3K. I don't know who that is, but he must be an attractive bloke, so... Hopefully this should start to come together now. We'll be coming up on about an hour so far. There's just a lot of little details, so this one might be a stretch for the 2-hour time slot. Let's see. We'll do our best. Okay, let's go. That's Hugo. He's having a very good morning. Alright, so I'm trying to do a very, very quick non-metallic metal on this base. I'm going to add some rusty bits. We're just trying to do something pretty quick so that we're not spending more time than I would like on the base. Even though it's a really detailed base and probably deserves a bit of extra time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So with this model, I'm going to hit 60% painted on MCP figures, which I think is not bad for starting just over a month ago. And that's 60% of the models that I own, not 60% of the entire collection. However, I do own 83 models. Anybody got time for that? Okay, let's go. So I've been vibing the old MCU quite a lot since playing this game, and Marvel Champions, Marvel Snap, just an exciting time. So I've been getting back into the movies, watched Infinity War this week, Civil War last week. Very cool indeed. I'd say I forgot how good some of those movies were, but they're awesome. Really awesome. Civil War. So cool. The fight scene. I am squeezing absolutely every possible drop out of this container of Griff Charger Grey. Alrighty. So let's probably do another coat on the yellows. My stupid face get in the way. Do this, don't I? There you go. So as we lead into Christmas, got to decide what we're going to do for stream wise. Did a Christmas Day stream last year, which was a bit of fun. And once again, there is a possibility that we'll do a stream around those dates. Due to the public holidays. I'm just going to hair dry this. I'm hoping to have all of my Marvel Crisis Protocol figures finished in the next month, so in December we'll finish all of them, and then we'll start prepping for some figures for the painting competition in Melbourne called Arc Open, which is in March. So I've got a couple of things in mind that I'd like to do for it. Maybe a little diorama. Might be cool to actually try and paint one of these figures up to a display standard. We'll see. Anyone watch Willow this week? I did. It was pretty good. Wait and see the whole season before passing judgment, but it looks as though it'll be a fine show. Won't be a House of the Dragon, but it'll be okay. I may rewatch the Eternals this week. So I remember it being okay, but not very good, just okay. So it'd be interesting to go back knowing what to expect. See if it's still bad, which I'm sure it is. Okay, let's go. Alright, I want to black. Sarastro did a video this week on painting the Sentinel figures from MCP, and he used mostly contrast paints. It was a pretty good video, but one of the things I was most interested in is he used a tool from I think it was Tamiya or something, panel liner. Looked really interesting. Wouldn't mind trying it out. It's just my guess is it's an enamel or oil sort of pin wash that you just touch to the model and it flips into the recesses. Really nothing special, but it's a product that's purpose built for that, which feels pretty useful. If you could just whip it out and you're ready to go. I like that. Ugh, doofus. Right. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Turning this into steel look. Wonderful time about to start, friends. It's about to be cricket season. The test matches have already started. Very soon, we're about to have the big bash. Love cricket season. Hello there, Miniman sir. So easy to make it look like metal. Now, what colour is this little ball thing? Is it yellow? I feel like it's yellow. This guy has an overwhelming amount of yellow. Doc, time to improve your fashion sense, mate. Yellow's out this year. Right. Starting to come together. All the preliminary work. G'day, Scarabost. What's happening, mate? Yeah, it's been good, mate. Really busy at work this week as we lead into Christmas. Played some awesome games this week. Me and little Hugo, I've been having a good time on our walks. Rocket's getting excited. She's about to be on a trip. Now, I am the opposite of that, mate. I hate being busy. I like to be at home doing nothing, painting toy soldiers. So, but I do like to have something for my brain to be chewing over. whether that's a specific board game or a book or something. In this instance, it's MCP. Yeah, for work for sure. If there's a choice between busy or quiet, I will take busy. If the day goes by significantly quicker. When am I retiring? Probably got another 30 years of work left, mate. Something to look forward to. Fuck, 30 years. It's depressing. Been at my current job for 20 years. The thought of staying that plus another 10 years is a very, very long time. What's the fire movement? Yeah, potentially not. Oh, yeah, mate. I'd love to be able to. At this point, I don't think that's going to be happening for me. I mean, there's every chance I could stop working and do figure painting full time, but as we've talked about, I don't really want to do that. I don't think. Okay, let's go. Never know what the future holds, mate. Might win the lottery next week. Retire. Paint soldiers. Not a care in the world. Yeah, I think so as well. Well, I hope so, actually. I would hope that I would just have a little bit more time to paint. But the thing that I would probably do is not spend more time painting, but it's spend more time doing, exercise, cooking properly, that type of thing. because that's what I sacrifice at the moment. Match fixer, thank you, mate. How did you finish Oathsworn? My mate Koki, who's the dude I normally play those big campaign games with, actually fell off a roof about a month ago, and had to have a really big shoulder operation, so he hasn't even been able to drive recently, hasn't been able to lift his arm, and it's only been in the last week that he's actually been able to come back to games, so we've just been easing him back into it. He has, so we haven't played any. We haven't played any either. So we're currently finished chapter 12. 9 chapters left. So it's been good. Been good. Probably will make my top 5 games of the year, which we're coming up on soon now, actually. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you should all go follow me on Twitter. You can get fantastic pictures of the same stuff that I'm painting right now. And you can also read my board game reviews on Twitter, which actually are usually just one sentence saying this game is good or this game sucks. The yogurt is also cursed. But every year in December, roughly around this time, I pick my top 5 games for the year based on completely arbitrary ratings and feelings. We play a lot of games, so it's pretty good usually. Good reviews. At this stage, I don't know how Marvel Champions does not win the number 1 spot. I've played somewhere in the vicinity of 70 games of Marvel Champions this year. There's been a lot of good games this year. Imperium Classic and Imperium Legends came out this year. Cranked out about 30 games of that. Oathsworn. I think we also had Eclipse at the start of the year, which is awesome. Yeah, Oathsworn was a good shout. Gave it a crack, but accessibility is one of the things I think about. Like how easy is it for me to get a game? You know, every year I've had probably 2 or 3 games of Twilight Imperium, And it's certainly rated in my top 5, but it'll never be number 1 because it's just next to impossible to get together for a game because it takes all day. So whereas something like Marvel Champions, you can sit down and be playing in 5 minutes, and the game takes an hour. It's easy to play solo. It's been so most of the games that have ranked number 1 for me in the last few years have been the games that I've played solo the most. I think year 1 that I started doing it was Mage Knight. Year 2 it was Spirit Island. What was last year? I can't remember. I'm gonna go look. I don't remember what I rated. Fuck, do I have to scroll through everything? Aeon Trespass Odyssey is going to arrive in the next few weeks. And then Frosthaven's not far behind that. Thunderstone Quest was this year too? Fuck. I'm in trouble. Baby, work, 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 work. Fuck, I can't believe Hyperborea was this year. I do too many big stupid projects, eh? That's fuck. Oh, that's a good picture. I'm gonna show that. It's so true though. It's so true. Fuck you, Dolcoat. Come in, Tamia. That was a good piece. That was a fucking good piece. I was happy with that. When did I do my ratings? Oh, it's a good figure by Garzarella. Fuck, we played C4. That's right. I forgot about that. Alright, so it's definitely after this. That's November. Here we go. Maracaibo was my top game. Wow. It is very good. Played a lot of it. No, I don't do anything after the Tamiya. The Tamiya is awesome. War of Whispers, good game. Oath, excellent. Obsession, Imperial Settlers. Fuck, we played that so many games last year, and I don't think we've played it once this year. What a shame. Maracaibo, interesting. Yeah, I think this year's top 5 is going to absolutely piss on last year's. Absolutely piss on it. Piss all over it. It's very, very good, yeah. Very good. Do yourself a favour and get in there. Might even do that. Might even do that ratings thing this week, because I don't think I'm going to have any games take it over in the last couple of weeks of the year. So, yeah. Where is my brown colour? That one. I reckon we've just hit 2 hours on this figure, so we're not far off. We're not far off the 2 hours, which is good. I forget it. His little goggles steel? I don't think they are. Booyah! Yellow. Sing us a song, you're the yellow man. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody. Alright. Oh la da 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 da. La da da dum. Alright, number 5 for the year. Gonna have to check my app, I think. 5's probably Eclipse at the moment. orange. I played Thunderstone Quest, I played Dwellings of Eldervale, played Marvel Champions, and those are all games that will be very, very hard to keep out of the top. Watched the Guardians 3 trailer the other day. It's pretty good. Now, it's just games I've played this year. So a couple of years ago, I played Mage Knight for the first time, and it was my top game. But it was released like fucking 15 years ago or something, long time ago. So it's just the games that I played for the first time this year. Dwellings of Eldervale was 2020 that it came out. We didn't play it till this year. Thunderstone Quest. I played the shit out of Thunderstone Quest this year. A couple of videos of me playing Thunderstone Quest on my channel. Alright. Bit of black required. Rockets off to Europe this week. Aren't you, Rocket?
Yeah.
Get hype. Get hype.
Excuse me, bro.
Alright, see you, bro.
Why does it see you? Makes no sense.
See you, bro. Enjoy your trip to Europe.
I'm not leaving yet. I wish that I was leaving right now.
I was pretty excited about the thought of you leaving right now, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Hugo gonna paint the town red.
You sure you're not going to paint it teal?
Whoa! Dropping bombs this morning, Rocket.
You walked into that. Hugo's going to be sad.
Hugo is going to be excited that he's allowed to eat chicken bones.
Hugo, why'd you follow me here? You're having another sleep, Professor. Little buddy.
Hi, Rocket. Alright, I think we are verging on completion. Of the Doc Ock. Fluorescent yellow. Open you. Oh yeah. Alright, I reckon we're just fucking about now, just doing stuff that doesn't really matter. You know how it goes, you get to that point, there's lots of cool little details, I'm just enjoying painting the model. Am I creating any actual improvements to the final result that will be noticed on the table? Probably not. So is it worth doing them? Probably not. So I think we will call this little doc complete. So I will put a newspaper down. And the newspaper says, "Hidden treasure." some leaves, leaves. Always believing that's leaves. Starting to run out of the things I bought from Presepi. If you recall, about 12, 18 months ago, for Camelot, I went and bought a whole pile of stuff from Diorama Presepi, which was awesome. But yeah, it's starting to run out, which is good. Need to get to buy some more. Fun. Oh, look at that. Doc Ock. Might just a little touch of this here. Cool. That'll do. Done. Alright. Put you up there. So I'll show off some of the models I did this week. So here is Enchantress. Did I? Yeah, I don't think I'd shown Enchantress before. I think she's new. Enchantress. And Craven, the Hunter. Lizard. Kurt Collins. And the Green Goblin. I don't recall if I've shown, I think I've done Blade and I did a couple of others. I don't know if I've shown them off, but yeah, that can wait till tomorrow night if I haven't. It's pretty cool. Alright, I might just do a little bit of Black Cat, I think. We've got most of the stuff we need for her out on the palette already. So I'm going to do yeah, Lizard is a cool model. So I don't know if you all remember, those who've been around for a while would probably remember, but I do enjoy painting gaming pieces. We did the whole of Curse City over the course of about 3 or 4 weeks. 50 odd models. We've done a lot of Underworld's warbands. Ooh. I should cut that bit off her foot. So yeah, I was just thinking if you're like, oh, I don't know. See you, buddy. Oh, you're not going? You're gonna stay? Or you're gonna go paint Northern Wind? Go paint Northern Wind, mate. So it's nice to be able to paint different things. The most important thing in this hobby is to have fun. So that's what I do. I'm very excited about painting these little things. So I'm painting these little things. I'm excited about my diorama, but I'm more excited about painting these at the moment. I'm excited about my next diorama. It's all good. Hey Rocket!
Pull it.
Nice dressing gown. Thanks, bro. Do you want to show everyone your hair colour?
I don't know. My face is all fucked. Look, it's a bit brown.
It is a bit brown. We want it to be more ginger.
I don't really care about being a ginger. I've been a ginger long enough. It's not easy being ginger.
It's not easy being ginger. No, I don't want auto exposure. Can you fuck off?
What should I have on my toast?
What should you have on your toast, Rocket? That is the question that is on everyone's lips right now.
I'm gonna have ham and cheese on my toast.
Ham and cheese on your toast.
Yep.
Wow.
Just to get in a real European mood.
Yeah. Because they have ham and cheese in Europe, don't they? Wow.
That's what I eat in Europe for breakfast.
Cool.
You are aware of this.
I am aware of this. We have
A breakfast buffet.
travelled in Europe together, have we not?
Yes.
And you had a great time. What colour hair's Felicia Hardy got? Is she white hair? I feel like she's white haired. Is that right?
Hugo, do you want to have some ham? Just like a little bit of ham.
Yes, ma'am.
This is ham.
White hair. Thanks, Match Fixer.
Honey. Down. Down. Properly down. Oh, that. Okay. Alright, there you go. Yeah. Good job, buddy.
This is one of those models where I question my decisions around spraying it with the white, given that I've literally just painted everything black again. Bit silly.
Maybe you should tell the stream about my Kmart altercation.
Alright. Rocket had an altercation in Kmart yesterday. She'd like me to tell you about it. So,
I want to know if I'm the asshole.
some young men, people, not sure, preteens, we're calling them preteens, were walking through Kmart and said something along the lines of, that person's a bitch and that's so gay, or something like that. So Rocket jumped up and said, you should watch your language, that's offensive. Is that right, Rocket?
Something like that.
something like that to these young children. At which point, some other slightly older than the young children, but still a young person, said, "Who are you there, mother?" And Rocket said something along the lines of, "No, you fuckwit. Piss off. You're a fuckwit."
I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I said the language they're using is offensive.
The language they're using is offensive and inappropriate, and someone needs to call that out. So, here is the question for the stream. Was Rocket in the wrong or in the right?
I was so shocked to hear a homophobic slur in 2022. I was shocked.
Kaylin agrees that you're 100% right. It's good for someone to say something. Kaylin would have done the same thing.
Thanks.
Scarabos says, good on Rocket. Mini Mancer agrees. Yes. So, the second part of this story is that Rocket then spent the next 3 hours stressing because she thought someone was filming her when she said that.
I was worried about being a Karen.
She didn't want to turn into an internet Karen.
You just never know these days.
You just never know who's filming you, even though you would notice when someone's filming you. So she's sitting there concerned that she then went into a anxiety spiral where
Yes, I
she's
do have anxiety.
where she spent the next fucking 4 hours just being like, oh my god, I'm going to be a Karen. She's searching on the internet for Kmart wildly just to see if they've posted a video of her.
Anyone else who has anxiety will relate to that, I assume.
Yeah, Kaylin said you would have been viral for being a fucking legend. That's what I said, Kaylin.
Thanks, Kaylin.
I was like, mate, the only thing that's going to happen if they post it is people are going to go, yeah, good on you for fucking saying that shit. Kids these days, eh? Kids these days. But anyway, it was a fucking 4 hours of Google searching Kmart, me trying to pep her up, and also getting so annoyed that she'd fucking just...
Because you don't understand what it's like to have anxiety.
I don't understand it, no.
I'm sure there are people on the stream who understand.
I'm sure there are.
Particularly social anxiety, which is what I have.
Yeah, and I don't understand having anxiety because I'm great at everything, hey?
You're a white man. You've been raised to believe you're great at everything. That's the difference.
You're right, yes, I am a white man. However, I think you would also admit that I am great at everything, hey?
No. There are things that you're very not good at.
Such as managing your anxiety.
It's not your job to manage my anxiety. It's just your job to shut the fuck up and not tell me how to manage it. No, you're like really bad at cleaning your toilet
That's fair.
and following a healthy diet.
That is also fair.
And you're pretty bad at like formal education
That's also fair.
and at remembering things.
That's bullshit.
No, you're not good at remembering things that you don't want to remember.
That's
such
fair.
as the name of my job.
Yeah, I don't know what you do.
Yeah, see that's.
Kaylin says I'm not good with feelings.
Yeah, that's fair. You're good with feelings that you want to express, but you don't really think about how those feelings make other people feel.
Yes. Yes. In my emotional intelligence thing that I did at work, though, it said that I scored pretty well in most areas except for feeling feelings. I was bad at that. Because I basically just shut them off and be like, no, shan't be happening today. Which is not necessarily a good thing.
Yeah. But like, and you're always saying, oh, I don't relate to anxiety or depression. But someone who shuts their feelings off is obviously suppressing something, wouldn't you say, Trent?
Yeah, sorry, Kaylin. I'm bad at a lot of things, actually. But emotions is one that I'm very
I'm
bad
glad
at.
we worked through this as a group.
I'm glad. Yeah, Kaylin was trying to be real emotional and sharing her deep thoughts, and I was just like, anyway, what do you think about XYZ? Just hard line straight past her.
What's better is when I'm having some kind of meltdown
Yeah.
because of my social anxiety about some word that I said 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And then you just start playing a Marvel movie at volume 30. That's good.
It is good, isn't
That's so good.
You're talking about yesterday.
Could be any time. It's happened many times.
Yeah.
Or you're just like, are we finished yet? Is this finished?
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just like,
Can
nah,
this be over, please?
can't do it anymore. Let's move
And
on.
I'm like, God, I wish it could be over. Anyway.
Maybe some time in Europe will be good for the family, said Scarabos. Yeah.
Yeah, I very much believe in separate vacation.
I very much believe in separate lives.
Me too. I'm not living here by choice.
Oh, that's nice.
Interest rates are going up again.
Interest rates are going up again. We're both happy about the other one living here, except only one of us is benefiting from that at the moment.
What?
What?
How many times have I cooked dinner since I've lived here?
Like twice?
No, that's not accurate.
How many times have you cooked dinner for me?
A lot of times.
No, that's
Yes,
not
I
true.
have.
Do you reckon you've cooked dinner for me more times than I've cooked dinner for you?
Since living here?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know that's a lie.
And I always go get the groceries.
Oh my god, you get groceries for yourself.
No.
Rocket doesn't pay any rent at the moment, no. It's a
I
stitch
was,
up.
but then you told me to stop. I'm
Well,
broke, okay?
Yeah, we're trying to save her money for her trip. When she gets back, she'll be fucking paying
I made some
shitloads.
poor decisions in life.
Closer each day, home and away.
I tried to pay you rent and you told me to stop paying you.
Yeah, 'cause you can't afford it, dipshit.
This makes me sound like a real no-hoper. Can you clarify the situation?
Rocket is a real no-hoper.
No, I'm not. I just can't afford my mortgage anymore.
You can! Here's the thing. Rocket is actually extremely financially stable. She's just terrible at managing her money. Aren't you, Rocket? I just got the finger. FinMac05Q would like to offer me promotion of my channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots. Thank you, Doug Hype. Well done. Can't wait. Fucking get fucked. Yeah, living with me is tough. Let's be real. I am pretty unbearable. Hey Kaylin, I don't know if you saw that message, but that guy you booked in late Friday, we got him.
What are you doing there?
Talk to you tomorrow. Yes, got him. I did, yes. Got him for one. Got him. No, she didn't give me a shout out in the communications hub though for just squeezing one more in. Very disappointed with that. Okay, let's go. Closer each day, home and away. I just realised that I've set myself up for a lot of non-metallic metal painting on the terrain because there's 4 of these fucking things. Hello there, Buxo. Yeah, that's probably fair. It doesn't really slow me down that much. But it's a lot quicker to just fucking bang a steel on there. I am indeed saving Black Cat. It's probably one of the only misses, I think, like in terms of the posing. It's really the only one where I'm like, nah, not very good. Not good. Yeah, she's very good. So's Voodoo. Both really good tech pieces for scenario. So that's pretty much where I landed as well. And then I have proceeded to play them in pretty much no games. So it's good. We're going to be trying some spider foes this week, Buxo. Some spider foes. Yeah, so I've got Doc Ock and Spider and, Green Goblin and Craven and Lizard all done. So this is the last piece I was thinking I'll try and Spider Foe. This will be the first time I've played her. Acrylic Geek! Thank you for the raid, champion. G'day, Falling Freely. If you are new here to my stream, I paint all sorts of figures, but At the moment I'm painting some Marvel Crisis Protocol, and also do some display painting and stuff. I've got some models I can show off actually. Yeah, the Rhino figure's awesome. I'm very excited for that figure. Yeah, the old Winter Guard, how'd they go? Yeah, nice. GG. And I hear you've been playing a little bit of the old Snapperoo. It's a fucking addictive game. Thanks, Mad Model Mage. Thank you. Yeah, let me show some of the other figures I've done, friends. You can see a little bit more. So yeah, I do a whole variety of different things. So this is the this is a sort of display scale that I do, which is this is a vampire from a big diorama that I'm working on. Here is a another vampire, and another vampire. So yeah, the that's the display stuff, but then I also do figures like this, which is just the Marvel Crisis Protocol scale. LEDs are good, yep, they're all ready to go. I've basically just got a little bit of work to finish, so you can see there's a difference in scale there. And then this morning's work I did Doc Ock, which is very cool. And yeah, so most of the models from Marvel Crisis Protocol I've been working on, I've been aiming to do them in 2 hours. And so yeah, what you're seeing here is a quick version of non-metallic metal. So basically, let me get everything done in the 2 hours. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I've got pretty much the last month or so of streams is just painting these. So if you want to see the process from start to finish on a how I do it, you'll be able to check those out. They're all uploaded to my YouTube as well. Balefire Forge, welcome and thank you for the raid. Yeah, I mean that's sort of been an intentional choice as well, just trying to be a little bit more stylistic, a little bit more comic book style with the way I've approached them. So yeah. Ooh, Wolverine vs Sabretooth, the new pack. I didn't know that had come out yet. Maybe I'm wrong. I only started the game a few weeks ago, so I'm well. Oh yeah, cool. Yep, I've done both of those. Balefire, I am excellent. Thank you for asking, mate. It's a beautiful day here in Brisbane. So yeah, part of the way I approach things is using contrast paints as second step instead of a first step, which gives you a lot more control over the intensity of colour. So you see a lot more strong colours, and then you get to soften those, smooth those out. Hey Rocket.
Hey mate.
Alright. Well, in a couple of the games that we played this week, I saw cable on the table, and I am not sure that I am on board with the overall perspective on cable. He is a solid 5 points. He is got a healing mechanic. He has got a throw. He has got a slide. He's got a lot of health. Thanks, Acrylic Geek. Appreciate the raid, champion. Okay, let's go. So, black is causing me a fair few problems at the moment, because the way I normally approach it takes a little bit longer. And again, really trying to get things done quickly. So I'm finding myself basically over contrasting a lot, and then doing a couple of black glazes with your contrast paints, like the black, I can't remember what it's called now. Something. What's the black one called? Black Templar. So all of these colours that I'm painting now, we're going to drop them down with the Black Templar over the top, leaving pretty much no highlights. You didn't believe me like the other week when I was like, it's fucking good, you got to get into it. You're like, oh okay, just looks fine. And now
Good job, just pee on the corner.
you're just fucking killing it, eh? So fun.
Did you do a wee on the corner? Alright, come here.
Yeah, fair play, fair play. Me too, though. Me too. But that's actually just very good fun. Hey, Rocket.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, absolutely did, mate. Yeah, played 2 on Wednesday night with Convocation. Played 2 last night, although I only played one of them. Just did some demo games for the boys. But I got to play a game with Spider Foes, which was fun. And if I'm lucky tonight, I might get another game after Rocket goes to bed on the TTS, the wonderful TTS. Ogles Kanzolu. I can show some skin painting tips. What specifically would you like to know, though? Thanks, mate. Yeah, let me know what specifically you want tips on. Probably give you some reasonable generic advice, but Jamie Tart, Jamie Tart, Jamie Tart. Alright, so I am just about to do a little bit of work on the skin. But I'll give you 2 basic pieces of advice I think most people get wrong on skin. So the first is around It's not a 3D print. No, it's a figure that I purchased from Atomic Mass Games. So yeah, first piece of advice is that skin is always got more colours in it than you would think. So you want to see more reds and purples than in the skin to make it more alive. And then the second piece of advice around skin is that you never want to highlight up to white, or the skin will lose its life. So you always want to be highlighting up to a warmer colour, such as a sunny skin tone or a G'day mate, welcome back. So here we're just using sunny skin tone, which creates, and that exposure is a little bit off, so I'll just turn the exposure down a little. Yep. So skin is one of the most enjoyable things to paint, but it's also really easy to get it wrong because you over highlight, and what happens then is the skin looks very washed out and pale, and it's not something that makes your models very alive. So if you include some red or some red areas in the skin, that helps it look more alive. And if you don't highlight up to white or ivory, you'll have a better overall result. This is a fun figure, white and black. Probably the two hardest colours to paint. Get that stuck into you. Bit of fun. Mithra! Thanks for subscribing, champion. So the big news from this week in the world of board games is the Gambler's Chest is currently printing, which is quite exciting for those people who've pre-ordered it. I expect we won't see it until end of next year, or if we're really lucky, slightly earlier than that, but probably not. But that's a really cool bit of news, because I've been keen to try a little bit of Kingdom Death again with some new content. Looking forward to it. All right. Well, we're getting some hyper close-ups on this. Makes me wish I was a better painter. I think that will do. Just sweet. Cool. Cool. Yeah, she's looking pretty awesome, actually. Not bad for an hour. Fuck. Alright, so plans for this week in terms of painting, you can all help me decide. because I've basically done all the spider foes now, but I do need to decide what I'm going to paint next, and I'm thinking that spider foes will probably be a little bit of time spent with them. They look really fun for playing, so we'll just be painting models that I won't necessarily be playing for a little while. The two choices I've got next are Asgard and basically Defenders, I think, or Midnight Sun / Defenders. Or do we paint Malekith? I might grab out some models and have a look, and we can all decide what I start painting tomorrow night. I do love Asgardians. I do love Thor. He needs the axe. Bring me Thanos. Ba, 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 ba. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, nice. He just got a couple of little tweaks actually, so good time to play him. Yeah, classic. Alright, very good, very good, very good. Hey, Topolis. Yeah, alright, so let's have a look. So, yeah, I got Kingpin. Yeah, I'll just zoom out a bit. So we've got Kingpin, Moon Knight, Elektra, Ghost Rider, Daredevil, Bullseye, Carnage, Clear. No, it's not the normal face. Clear and Danny Rand, Iron Fist. So all those models will finish off Spider Foes, Midnight Suns, Criminal Syndicate, and Convocation. So that'll finish all of those off. So all those, not completely finish off, but mostly finish off. And then I got Asgardians. So we got Angela, Hela. Oh, that's Angela, that's Valkyrie. Thor, Prince of Asgard, Odinson, and Scourge. I've actually already done Heimdall and Enchantress, so that's good. Oh, and Loki, of course. Or we could do... So I'm saving the Avengers till last. Maybe it's time to paint a big boy. Maybe we could do Hulk or MODOK. Or yeah, we could do Malekith, Dormammu, She-Hulk. What do you want? What do you want me to paint tomorrow night on stream? One vote for Carnage. One vote for Daredevil. Thor. Prince of Asgard. Cool. So one vote for each so far. It's not helpful. High and low, about it, then be high and low. I haven't really painted too many big characters. I've done Hulkbuster and I've done no, just Hulkbuster. He's the only really big one. So maybe we'll I don't know. Modok does look funny. He actually looks like really good to paint. Like he's got a lot of easy surfaces. You know, all of his metal areas would be really nice to paint, and then you know his skin's really big area, surface area. So should be a fun one to paint. G'day, Vipertron. Alright, what do we normally do here? A little walking man, isn't it? Thanks, Big Dino. That will do. Fuck me. Atrocious. Let's go do this whippy thing. She's wearing gloves. She's wearing black gloves. Should I be repainting her hands in black? Okay, Semi. Yeah, I've probably got another 10 minutes left, mate, and then I'll be trundling off to grab some lunch, play some Marvel Snap. Yeah, alright. Damn you. I did a bad job on the hands anyway, so. Yeah, I like the fur being a slightly off-white versus the hair, because it creates a nice little contrast between the two. See you, Bale. Have a fantastic week, champion. Okay, let's go. And I'm not sure if she's wearing like a choker or something, or a necklace. I'm just gonna do it as a necklace. G'day, Kung Fu. I have a tracker. I've bought 65% of the models that they've done, so 84 or something, and I have currently painted of the 84. I think I'm almost at 50 now. Yeah. In my defence, mate, I've only been painting it in for a month, so. Madness. No. This is Dano! Alright. I'm not sure there's too much more I want to do really here. Oh. Am I making a board? Well, I'm not planning on making a like hard board in the vein of Sarastro or anything like that. But I'm going to paint scenery, paint terrain for a board to play. Yeah, well, the game actually includes terrain in its rule set. You actually pick up shit and throw it at each other. I have seen Jonathan Ho's, yes. Very cool board. But no, I don't really want to do something quite that elaborate. I just want to have a cool table to play on. Red, red, red. Oh, mate. I don't think any of my friends were until we started playing some of it. And now they're all like, I'm all in. However, I've told them they can all use my model, so they don't need to buy any of theirs. Yeah, that's it, Bucks. If I was just like, this is it, this is my grail game, I'm never playing anything else other than MCP ever again. Sure, I could understand that mindset. That's not the case for me, so. Not at the moment, anyway. Alright. I think I just need a tiny little bit of cheek highlighting on this left side. And I think I'm about done. Yeah, if you're a real renaissance man of hobbying, then it's the wrong. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Yeah, the old, we got the old New Year's Day games planned, as it's becoming a bit of a tradition for us. Cranking out a big game of TI. I think I'm just going to do a very looking forward to it. It's going to be big day. Alright, I am tray complete on Black Cat. Let's put some leaves on there. And that's two models knocked off the list today. And I'll probably do one more this afternoon, but who will it be? I have Jean Grey and Doctor Strange sitting there. Both have been sitting there for a long time. Don't know why. Haven't done Hulk yet. Have not done a Hulk. We may do soon. I mean, it'll definitely be in the next 3 to 4 weeks, mate, so. Just hold on. We'll get to him eventually. G'day all mates, I am very well and just about to finish up for the day. So, Black Cat, Doc Ock. Very good. The Hulk should be pretty straightforward to paint, yeah. Can't see him being too difficult. It's all skin and cloth. Easy. So outstanding. 2 more done. Yeah. Alright. I am gonna go find someone to raid, friends. And head off for some lunch. Who we got on the Twitches today? Nalin's got fucking 557 watches. What the fuck? A group shot. I will take a group shot when I finish this raid thing. I'll go and take a photo and you'll be able to see it on my Twitter. What do we got here? Monster Den Minis is about to kick off. He's got 2. What's he doing? It's so hard to fucking find things now. What a load of shit that fucking change is, eh? Let's go see if there's any Warhammers on. Everyone's playing Warhammer games and not Warhammer miniatures. What a load of shit. We'll go raid Monster Den Minis. He's painting a Squiggo guy, which is a pretty cool figure. Awesome. Alright friends, see you tomorrow night, and go check my go check my Twitter for some pictures of my MCP collection. See you friends!